Breathe and return to yourself. A powerful king summoned an old monk, not to ask about war, not to ask about wealth. He asked one terrifying question. When I die, will anyone truly remember me? The monk looked at the king, then asked a question that no ruler had ever answered. Do you want to be remembered or merely noticed? The throne room glittered with gold. Soldiers bowed. Servants lowered their heads. The king had everything a man could desire: power, fame, fear. Yet every night he woke from the same dream, a forgotten grave. No name, no flowers, no visitors. One evening he whispered to himself, "Is this how every king ends?" The monk entered wearing worn sandals and a faded robe. He carried no gifts, no books, no weapons, only silence. The king laughed. "You own nothing." The monk smiled. "Yet I have nothing to lose." The room fell silent. The monk picked up the king's heavy golden crown. He placed it gently on the floor. Then he asked, "Who are you without this?" The king frowned. "I am the ruler of this kingdom." The monk shook his head. "No, that is your title." Another pause. "Who are you when no one applauds?" The king couldn't answer. Before sunrise, the monk led the king to an ancient cemetery. Rows of forgotten graves stretched across the hill. The monk pointed to one weathered stone. "A king," another. "A merchant," another. "A beggar." The king looked confused. The monk asked, "Can you tell which is which?" Silence. The king slowly shook his head. The monk whispered, "Death removes every title. It keeps only your character." The monk looked into the king's eyes. "If your crown disappeared today, would the people still love you?" Another question. "If your wealth vanished, who would still stand beside you?" One final question. "Are you building a reputation or a legacy?" The king lowered his head. For the first time, he wasn't afraid of losing his kingdom. He was afraid of realizing he had never truly earned it. The next morning, the people watched in silence. The king walked beyond the palace walls. He dug a small hole beneath an old olive tree. He removed his crown, looked at it one last time, and buried it. Not because he rejected leadership, but because he finally understood. A crown on the head is temporary. A crown in the heart is earned. From that day forward, he ruled with humility instead of pride. Years later, no one remembered the jewels in his crown. They remembered the kindness in his decisions. One day, your name will be spoken for the last time. When that day comes, what do you hope people